Pinata.
EA Sports and the PGA Tour proudly present the season-long race for the FedEx Cup. Today, it's live final round coverage of the Charity Invitational. Located in Troon, Scotland, founded in 1878, Royal Troon Golf Club playing host to the Open Championship 8 times and is slated to host its 9th major championship in 2016. I'm Rich Lerner for EA Sports, and alongside me today, my friend and colleague Frank Nobilo. Frank, you've played in the Open Championship on a couple of occasions here at Royal Troon. It's a golf course that features some breathtaking scenery, and it can also serve up some breathtaking golf.
True links golf course, Rich. Relatively soft start can certainly lull you into that false sense of security, and then the golf course really starts to open up. That homeward 9, often coming back into a prevailing breeze, is very much a stern test.
Frank, it makes the game easy when you play it from the fairway.
Especially when you play it from a lie like that.
Second shot, good look at the green.
This looks like it's going to find the target.
This hole really sets up well for the player. Birdie yesterday and a chance for another one today. Birdie here yesterday. This putt again for birdie. Frank, this is the kind of start every player wants.
Yeah, swinging it well. Certainly hitting the ball in the right place there. And, yep, good thing, too. He's actually putting well.
That's a good shot, right where you want to be, in the fairway here at number 2. Well, a nice lie in the fairway, just 135 yards left. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Frank going for another birdie here.
Just to get on a real roll.
Well, how about this start? Birdie to open the round. Now at the third hole here at Royal Troon, and Frank, another sort of short par 4, just 379 yards.
Yeah, simplicity's the key here, Rich. You don't really want to hit the ball more than 280 yards. Reason why is there's a burn there. And then from there, still only a wedge into a green that has 2 tiers. Second shot.
Can't hide the flagstick from that man. You don't want to let this one get away. This is about concentration and focus at this point. Drops for a birdie. Action is underway, and we'll take you out to hole number 4. A couple of red numbers already on the scorecard. Could not ask for a better start to this final round.
And in the thick of things, too. playing well, swinging well, iron shots are good, plenty of opportunities out there. Just what you would give just to make a few more putts. The great Bobby Jones used to say the hardest shot in golf's the next one. Judging by that light, it's not going to be too hard.
And from the fairway for his second shot here. Settles in, looking to knock it in tight. Frank, mistake-free golf. You hope you can keep it together. Possibility of a very special round here.
Yeah, the only real thing to worry about is not to get too far ahead of yourself. At the moment, the swing looks tremendous. And just keep the round ticking over, one hole at a time. I know it sounds like a cliche, but right now, he's exactly where he wants to be.
Appears to be what they call a commercial play. Very solid. Had a birdie here yesterday in their close. Great opportunity for another one. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? And he has it.
A good putt redeems all.
Now, the first par 3 here at Royal Troon. It's the 5th hole, a little bit more than 200 yards. What's the challenge here, Frank?
A lot depends on the breeze. Plus, you remember, you've got to allow for the roll and the bounce here. So anything pitching on the front of the green, let that ball release or kick towards the middle and back of the screen.
Here we go. Just a pure strike, and a perfect result. He'll have a good look at birdie now. All right, good putt.
The rhythm of that stroke. Didn't try and bash it in the back.
All right, Frank, how about the 6th hole, long par 5?
Yeah, 3 bunkers off the tee. Avoid those. But if you hit a good one, certainly reachable. He's gone for a little extra.
Like the looks of this one.
Oh, yeah. Long and straight.
That's how you do it. He just blasted that one down the fairway. Out there about 325 yards. Okay, the second shot now at this par 5. Settling in now after that tough start.
Oh, solid strike right in the heart of the green.
Frank not where he wants to be, but not out of the hole here at the par 5.
No, but Rich, to drop a shot here would really set him backwards.
Nice approach shot. He'll be happy with that. Not a gimme, but well within his range. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. Frank, we're moving inland now, and what are we facing here at this par 4 7th hole?
Just a dog leg to the right, ideally just a little cut off the tee.
Frank, that's as good as I have seen all day long.
I think we've got to blame that on the weather. That weather, the wind had to help that ball give it another 20, 30 yards.
Chance to set himself up for a good scoring opportunity with his second shot here. Well, he gave us a demonstration today why he's one of the best in the sport. Every green hit in regulation. This from 7 feet. Continues to amaze. Yet another birdie, and what a day it's been. Frank, this is one of the most famous holes in the whole sport, isn't it?
Postage stamp, just over 120 yards. It might seem short, but it's daunting. Many an Open Championship has been lost on this shortest of par threes.
Just a case of a hole suiting the player's eye. Made the birdie yesterday, and he has a good chance to make another one today. And getting ready for the putt.
How did that not go in?
Oh, man.
I just pushed it.
Boy, that hurts. Par bid here. Good effort and good par putt. Frank, the 9th hole, 423 yards, not especially long by today's standards. You looking to make birdie here, or you happy to make a par and move on to the back 9?
Well, there's certainly a chance for birdie. One of the hardest things about the 9th is the raised green. And it's sort of, there's 2 tiers here, just the top level. If that pin is on the top level, then you would certainly walk away with 4 very happily.
Well, that sets up well for a chance at the green here at the 9th. Chance to get it close here. Players bracing against these strong, gusty winds. Really a challenge out there. Good-looking shot right here. Well, that's how you play the game. Right there. This for another birdie on this hole on the week.
Well, that certainly puts a different color on the round. Great birdie. Could not have come at a better time.
Starting to battle back. Well, that was a nearly flawless performance on the front side, but Frank, we know it's an 18-hole game, isn't it?
That's right. Now's not the time to pat yourself on the back.
A great way to start a hole, nicely placed in the fairway.
Second shot.
Frank, it hit the green, but just didn't have enough backspin.
Yeah, you wonder what he's thinking on that.
Ball sitting down here in the rough. He's digging in. How about that shot right there from that lie in the rough to knock it that close? That's good. Shouldn't be a problem here, but not a formality either. So has the par. Moving on to the next hole, and the lead, Frank, is very much intact. Frank, what happened to Jack Nicklaus here at the 11th hole back in 1962?
Yeah, that was his rookie year. He was actually looking at making 2 majors in a row. He just won the US Open. Came to the 10th hole, and, well, he made one more than 10, 11 to be precise. So you never know. If you make a 5 or a 6, that's not so bad when you consider what happened to Jack Nicklaus all the way back in 1962.
Good strike, good lie, good chance to attack the pin. Second shot, good look at the green. Wow, Frank, he is dialed in.
Yeah, that was just some shot on that. Easy birdie.
Getting set now over the putt. And he has it for birdie. Back here on the bonny shores of Scotland at Royal Troon Golf Club with just a wee breeze, as they say over here, Frank. On the tee at the 12th.
A hole that bends to the right, gorse right and left. There's a bit of a mound and rough down the right side. That has to be avoided.
Frank, this is a position where a player is absolutely licking his chops here. Good chance to make a birdie.
Yeah, this is when this game just looks like fun. Bunkers don't seem to be in play. The only thing you're really looking at right now is just the flag.
Appears to be tracking well. Beautiful shot. That is tight.
Unbelievable. That is one to savor for the rest of the round.
This hole's been good to him. Birdie yesterday. Trying for another one today. Okay, no problem with that one. Frank, on paper, 13 seems pretty straightforward, but it's not that simple, is it?
No, very stringent tee shot. Gorse right and left, plus a little sort of mound with some rough on down the right side. So really, you've got to hit the ball down, not just the fairway, but the left side of the fairway.
Good tee shot, right in the fairway, and plenty long. Now, my yardage book says 145 yards to the hole. This has really been impressive. Started off slowly, just didn't have a whole lot, but kind of hung in there, fought when it wasn't going their way, and now here they are with a few birdies, really playing well at the closing stretch. Good swing, good shot yet again. Birdie try up next. Good putt. Heading for home now, Frank, the par 3 14th, just under 180 yards. What's the key here?
Well, it's rather narrow at the front there. There's 3 bunkers, but it's the second 2 that you really worry about that narrow the front of this green up. Plus, the front is slightly raised, so ideally you want it to fly it more towards the middle where it starts to widen up.
Really well done, just inside of 5 feet there. This one just requires a little bit of focus.
Great too.
Beautiful. Now at the 15th at Royal Troon Golf Club, 483-yard par 4. This, Frank, is one of the hardest holes in the course.
It's certainly a stout par 4 at that distance. If you're playing it into a head breeze, then 260 yards is certainly going to be a big tee shot. But 260 yards takes all the bunkers out of play.
Good tee shot, good lie, and now a good chance to take advantage here on this hole. This is a 125-yard shot with enough of a breeze at his back to make him think. Oh, can't hide the flagstick from that man. He really likes this hole. Made birdie yesterday. Can he do it again today? He's made it. Frank, here's the only par 5 on the back 9 at Royal Troon.
You'd think at 542 yards it would be reachable, but the burn that cuts across really limits the tee shot to about 280 yards. So it's very much about placing that second shot in a good distance for your third.
In the 1997 Open Championship here at Royal Troon, you've played with Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. What did he do at this 16th hole?
He hit a driver for his second shot into a head breeze from about 270 yards. Managed to get it on the green, then knocked it in from about 45 feet for eagle.
You knew he was something special back then, didn't you?
Yeah, he was the only one that even tried that shot.
And he steps up to take this shot from the fairway.
Rich, I remember back in 1997 playing alongside Tiger Woods in the 3rd round. You know what he shot that day?
It was low. It was a great round, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was the lowest round he's ever shot in the Open Championship. 64 to be precise. Justin Leonard went on to win the Open Championship that year.
Frank, that is how it's done.
Yeah, take a gross of those. That is a lesson in itself.
And now a chance for eagle. So a tester from 4 feet. Wow, Nate's eagle makes everybody else look sort of average, Frank.
And look at the size of that lead on the leaderboard now.
Frank, now to the hole they called Rabbit, 222-yard par 3.
I don't know why it's called Rabbit, because this is certainly some tough par 3. Green sits up a little bit. There's a big roll-off on the left side, well bunkered. This takes a brilliant long iron shot just to keep it on the green.
Another good swing, and it looks like, Frank, another really good shot. On the green, and looking at a birdie opportunity. Been pretty good all day from this distance, just trying to take care of business. What a putt from long distance, bottom of the barrel. Frank, you've played in and contended at so many major championships. It's not a major if the finishing hole doesn't present a real challenge. What do you think of Royal Troon's finishing hole?
Well, it's not just the 18th hole, Rich, too. It's 16, 17, and 18, because the prevailing breeze, especially at the Open Championship time of the year, which is the 2nd week in July, is normally back into it. So you look at that 464 yards, that's well bunkered off the tee, 3 on the left, 1 on the right, into a puffer breeze, and you've got yourself a great finishing hole.
That is classy.
No chance of going out.
To win the Charity Invitational. Just an amazing display. The records continue to fall. What a great tournament finish. This one is in the books, and look who finished on top of the leaderboard.
Rich, this has to go down as a classic. Our champion was simply on fire. And I'm looking forward now to see how next week pans out.
TNT Naruto. Over and out.